It's day one, and I'm so excited to be here with you all, facing our shadow, doing our shadow work. We will keep it pretty simple through the 5th because I know everyone has a lot going on through the weekend. I don't want anyone feeling that they are getting behind, so I'm just going to do a short meditation today. Like I said, ideally, 20 minutes twice a day is going to be the most, you will get the most benefit from, okay? And you will see the most benefit from that long term, whatever type you like. Today we're just going to do a silent meditation, but I'm going to talk a little bit. So I'll tell you what, I can't be as picky going forward. I think I took about an hour to record a prayer tonight. So I'm like, okay, this has got to, I'm just going to have to be, show up in all my glory, show up in my light and shadow. So please forgive me. I'm not going to make a lot of corrections to my videos because it will take a long time. And if you don't know me, and I think everyone here does, but I have a lot of dogs. So I used to do meditations, record them, and I'd have people complain about the dogs. And I'm like, I'm sorry, I have dogs. If you don't want to listen to them, I understand. But they're not going anywhere. So I don't like going away from my dogs while I meditate. It's just, I'm not going to do it. I tried, I just can't. It's just not the same. I don't know. I like to be around my babies, right? Okay, so are you ready to talk about your shadow? So, in this world, there's, I'm sure you've seen it in your life, how everything, it may have seemed very chaotic. But when you look back, everything was absolutely in order, right? There was always a cause and an effect, whether or not we understood it at the time, right? This world is a world of duality. It's a world of good and evil, light and dark. So, and in this world, we've never found. I mean, we have everything at our fingertips, and we are all so interconnected through the interweb. We're so interconnected, and yet we're so alone. Am I right? I mean, we are just, I spent a lot of time on Facebook today, and I'm like, what are you doing? I can't do this. I'm so interconnected, but it's just mindless, really. There'll be a few meaningful connections, right? But really, most of it's just mindless. So it's unfortunate. I think this world, based on everything I've studied and learned, I feel like we are in a collective crisis of faith. So what is faith? This is what this is your assignment today, and I'll post it separately. But we're gonna think about what you have. What do you have faith in? Write about it. Do you have faith in yourself? How many times have you said, "Oh, I'm going to get up and do this," and not do it? Oh my gosh! And I'm not. There's no guilt. There's no shame. We're just looking at faith, and just look at faith today, and look at your faith. Okay, look at your faith and write about that today. Okay. We don't have to worry about anyone else's faith, but just whether we have a collective crisis of faith or not. We're just looking at ourselves. But anyway, let's go ahead and we're going to move into our meditation, and I will write the prompt up in a separate post, but we're going to write about faith in our journal today and what it means to you and where you've let yourself down. And also, while we start moving, I'm going to keep the weekend light because it's a holiday weekend, but start noticing, if you haven't already, because I know I certainly have, like noticing how you react to people and what sets you off. And then And then when you notice what sets you off, go home or, whatever, whenever you do your journal writing for that day, and write about those times that you were in that position. Not the position of being angry, annoyed, upset, yada, yada, but in the position of the person that you're blaming, right? So think about that over the next 4 days, or through the whole month, but for the next 4 days, that's an assignment too, is to, you can pull from your past the times that you have acted that way, the way that the person that upsets you acted, okay? Your shadow is not things that you're aware of. You cannot see because we stuff it down for over years and years and years and years. And most people aren't even willing to look at it. So kudos to you guys, man, because it's not easy. I am so freaking proud of you guys for showing up and saying yes, because this is not easy work. Another thing I want to add real quick, because I don't want to offend anybody. I use the word God. If that bothers you, let me know, okay? I just want to be respectful to everyone, and that's the word I use. So you fill that in with whatever works for you. Higher power, her, universe, love, whatever works for you. My niece, I want to share this little story with you. My niece, I was sober for, I don't know, had just gotten sober. She was early in sobriety. This was years ago, probably 10 years ago. Actually longer. But we were driving somewhere and she said, I have such a hard time with the God thing. Because you have to find a higher power when you're working 12 steps, regardless of what the program is, okay? So you have to find a higher power, okay? Something that you can use as a higher power, even if it's a doorknob, whatever works for you, right? So she was very much struggling with that. And I said, use love. Love. The energy of love, use that. And she just had an awakening, and I'm just so grateful for that because, a lot of people, I struggle. I grew up Catholic. I grew up teaching catechism in New York City to inner city kids, which was so rewarding. I loved it. I go to Unity Church on occasion, but I'm not a churchgoer. I'm not belonging to a religion at this time. My path is A Course in Miracles, which is it's about love. It's about forgiveness. It's about this work that we're doing, but not this specifically shadow work. It's not about looking at this specifically. It's more about saying it's not the truth of who we are. Excuse me, I'm very hoarse. This world is not the truth of who we are. And I think that's why I find such an easy time working with the dying. Because to me, it's not over. That's just my opinion, I feel like it's a freedom. It's a new release. It's when they leave their body. So I don't have a problem with that. So I'm rambling on. Anyway, I don't know what my point was. It's just, I don't want to offend anyone, and I just want to be clear about that from the beginning. I truly am a heart-centered person. But if you're a jerk, I'm going to kick you out. But we don't have any jerks here. Anyway, love you guys. Thank you for putting up with me. All right, so today we're going to keep it simple, focus on faith, and start looking at how people are pushing your buttons and bringing out some irritability, maybe some depression, maybe some sadness, anything that's not love, okay? Anything that's not peace, anything that's not joy. Start noticing, and then pull from your past when you behaved in that way and maybe did that to someone else, okay? I will add little things here and there, okay? And I might add a few other journal prompts just for you to throw in there. Please write a gratitude list morning and night. And if you forget, just speak it, pray it, whatever works for you. Okay, and now let's move into our meditation. Go ahead. The best posture is to be comfortable. Sit back supported, head and neck free. I would not support your head and neck. You might fall asleep. It's always good to sit up so that you don't fall asleep. And let's do this. Let's take a big 2x breath. That's in through the nose for a count of 2. Hold it at the top for an instant and out through the mouth for a count of 4. And I'll go ahead and count. And then we'll do that 3 times. 1, 2, pause. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause. 1, 2, pause. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause. Now let's do the 3x breath in through the nose for a count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Pause. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. So you inhale through your nose. 3, 2, 1. Pause. Exhale through your mouth. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Last time. I'll let you do it. And lastly, let's do a 4x breath for three times, In through the nose for a count of 4. Hold it at the top. Out through the mouth for a count of 8. Hold it at the bottom. And repeat that 3 times. My babies are getting old. All right. Now we're going to sit silently for 5 minutes. I just want you to watch your thoughts, but not pay them too much attention. And just trust that your higher power is working through this, and he knows what you need. He or she, your higher power, knows what to reveal to you. Trust that. But let's just take this pretty light and easy. And as you see thoughts interfere, just push them away. And I will pause and mute my dogs while we go through this silent meditation, because I'm able to do that after the fact when I upload it. So let's go ahead and just remain silent for 5 minutes. And when you're ready, open your eyes. So, just a reminder that we need to be as grounded as possible in divine joy, peace, and light and protection before engaging in this work. So, please utilize the prayer I posted or go ahead and find a prayer that works for you or write your own, whatever works. Just be sure to make sure you're grounded and pray before you do your shadow work, okay? I'll keep it light. I'm not going to keep it as intense as I would if we were starting and it wasn't a holiday weekend. So, working with our shadow is among the most important and difficult undertakings we will ever know. You guys are rock stars. I'm so grateful to be on this path with you. I'm here for you. Reach out if you need me, and I'll see you tonight for tonight's meditation. Have a beautiful day, and feel free to post in the group and share as much as you would like. I think, we help others when we're vulnerable. I love you.